Hi, I'm Andy Hilts, VP of Instruction for GolfTech. I'd like to introduce you to GolfTech's Swing True Motion Study with Golf.com. Back. Unfortunately, you're not watching a Chris Berman announced home run derby, but I do want to talk about how we can use your back to get your distance back by bending back. In our Swing True Motion Study at GolfTech, we've measured thousands of amateurs of varying handicaps, as well as tour players. One of the most highly correlated movements that we see is how tour players take their shoulders and bend them backwards from impact to finish. Let's duck inside and talk about some of the motion data that we've captured. So now we're back inside of a GolfTech bay wearing our motion analysis hardware that we've used to measure thousands and thousands of amateur swings, as well as some of the best players in the world. Let's talk more in depth about the numbers that we've found through our Swing True Motion Study. What we've learned in our motion analysis study is that the average tour player is at a position where they're bent forward with their shoulder bend 31 degrees at impact. From impact to the follow-through, they move to a position where they're bent backwards 32 degrees. That's a total of 63 degrees of motion or extension in the spine. Now, the average 25 handicapper is very close to that same impact position of 33 degrees of forward bend compared to the tour average of 31. But from here, they stay in a more forward flexed position and only get to a position in their follow-through where they've bent backwards 3 degrees. Now, I want to illustrate why that's so important. We're going to do so by just having you stand up real quick for me, if you would, and bend forward in a position where you're almost in full flexion, or your body is bent all the way forward, almost to 90 degrees. From here, I want you to try to turn your whole body. Instantly, you're going to feel that it's very, very difficult to turn when you're bending forward or in a very flexed position. We've got to get that spine to extend to free up the turn of your body and allow you to not only turn more, but turn faster. Let's take a deeper dive and illustrate some of the key differences that we've learned through our Swing True Motion Study. Those key differences are what separate the great players from the average players. First, looking at the average amateur, very typical for the average amateur to stay in a very forward bent position from their impact all the way into the follow-through. Again, that forward bent position really makes it difficult for their body to turn and turn at a faster speed. Watching Zach Johnson as he goes from impact to finish, you'll notice a very, very key difference in how the spine extends. Zach is in a position as he finishes the golf swing very close to our tour average of 32 degrees of backwards shoulder bend, whereas the average amateur stays in that more forward bent position at only 3 degrees back. Again, more extension in the spine allows the body to turn more and turn faster. So let's talk about a simple, quick drill or tip that will help you get that spine to bend backwards. It's simply sternum to the sky. What I want you to do is take your impact position, body turned a little bit, bending in that forward position we've already talked about, but then from here into your follow-through, try to get your sternum to point up to the sky. Again, from impact to the finish, getting your sternum to point up to the sky. That again is going to help get your body to turn more and turn faster.